Hello everybody. Today we will take another look at some KBAT questions in maths. This is on quadratic functions. So in quadratic functions, exam questions for KBAT, there will usually be some shape of modeling. One type is for bridges and so on. They have an arc structure. Another type is projectile motion. Projectile motion is when you have an object like this and you throw it upwards. What is going to happen is that the object will travel in a U shape. This is because of gravity. The object will actually travel in a U shape because the gravity will pull it down. So we have quadratic functions here also. And we can take a look. When we have a quadratic function in real life, it is very important for us to know what x and y are. For example, here we know y is the height of the shot put and x is the horizontal distance of the shot put. This is very important information. Okay, because before we use our functions, we must know what are the numbers we put in for. Okay, otherwise x and y, if I don't know what it is, I cannot even use the function to calculate something. So from here, I know the function fx is a x minus p squared plus q. I know this. And then it says that the maximum trajectory of the shot put is given by this coordinate. So I know this is my maximum point. So I must read from here. And it says that the shot put will end up by the coordinates of 8, 0. It means here when I hit the ground, for example, here I hit the ground, this is 8, 0. So this is a few pieces of information that I know. Alright, so the first thing I know is that the maximum trajectory is given by 3, 3. So for quadratic functions, one thing you must know is that the maximum trajectory, it happens when, this is for maximum point, it happens when this part here is equal to 0. Okay, this part here is equal to 0. That's when maximum or minimum happens. You just make this part equal to 0. So from here we know it happens when x is equal to 3, correct or not? So it means that a 3 minus p squared, this part is equal to 0. So this means that this is 0. 3 minus p equal to 0. From here I can get my answer. P must be equal to 3. This is the first piece of answer that I get. And the second piece of answer that I can get is that I know that f of 3 is equal to 3, and I know this part must be 0. So immediately I know q is equal to 3. Okay, this is what we had. This is what we know by maximum point and minimum point. You know that this part is 0 and then this part is the maximum value. This is how we get it actually. So now that we have p and q, we can try to find a. So now we know p and q already. I'll put it in the function. I know fx is a x minus, I know p is 3 plus 3. I know these things. Now I need to find a. So I'm given another point. I can use this to find a. I know it passes through 8, 0. So f of 8 must be equal to 0. Another piece of information that the question gave me, I can just use this. So it means that when I put in x is equal to 8, I will get 0. From here, I can get 5. From here, I can solve for my 8 because I have numbers and only one variable. So I solve this. This is 5 squared, 25. So 25a is negative 3. A is negative 3 over 25. And because the projectile is the shape like this, so as expected, our a is a negative number. You can actually get these things out from the question. Alright, so this is all we have to do for this question. Always remember, you must take care what is your p and what is your y and what is your x. This is very important. And you must know how to make use of the maximum point. What does it mean? Alright, that's all for this question.